Hello everybody, my name is Cybermanalf and I'm really struggling to contain my excitement here. The Series 12 trailer just dropped and it looks amazing. Way better than Series 11. And it's an amazing trailer. The problem with Series 11 really was the trailers. The trailers were a bit odd and weren't that well thought out. Didn't show much. This trailer shows lots and lots. We also have a promo image to go with the trailer. I'll talk about that in a second. But I am going to be doing a breakdown of the trailer. So, I'm not going to talk for too much longer. We're just going to get straight on with it. So in the first shot of the trailer here, we have the TARDIS in some, field area. And there's a big house, and then there are some people walking on the right-hand side of the shot. And I'm assuming they're the Doctor and friends. And then the next shot is of the Doctor in a lovely tuxedo suit, but it's not completely a suit. In the promo, as you can see, it's something different and it looks so cool. And everyone else in the Doctor says Doctor, the Doctor, like James Bond. In this next shot, we have a spaceship just flying towards Earth. I don't think it's the type of spaceship we've seen before. I might be wrong about that. And then the next shot is the Doctor waving her Sonic around. And there's someone to the right of her, and I don't think we know who it is because it doesn't look like Ryan or Graham. It's definitely not Graham, it's definitely not Yaz. There's also someone behind her who could be Ryan, Graham or Yaz, but you can't really tell from this picture. And then the next shot is another spaceship firing a laser towards Earth. There's a lot of spaceships in this trailer, and this is indeed a spaceship of the Jadoon. And I'm guessing it's firing its laser as like a teleport beam for the Jadoon, as on the fan location set reports it was said that the Jadoon were filming a teleport in. Then there's a monster behind some sort of prison, almost, and it smashes the glass. I don't think it's a returning monster. I know it's been rumoured we're getting Sea Devils back, but this probably isn't a Sea Devil. It's got pointy teeth. It's quite hard to make out what this is, but I think it's something new. I don't think it's something that we have seen before. And then the next shot is just Jodie Whittaker putting on the steampunk goggles that she used when she was making a sonic screwdriver, and it looks to be in the same place as the MI5 building, although she isn't in her tuxedo, so this is probably from a different episode. The shot after that, we have Stephen Fry in the office of what presumably is MI5, asking the Doctor and friends if they can rely on them, and the Doctor just looking around. And this has got to be MI5 office. He's got to be the head of MI5. I mean, they're missing a trick if he isn't the head of MI5, because he'd make a great head of MI5. And there's just some random things on his desk. I don't think there's anything too important there. I don't think it's related to anything Doctor Who on his desk. It's not alien artifacts or anything. And then the shot after that is the Doctor stuck somewhere. Could be under some floorboards. Looks to be under some floorboards. And next to someone, I don't think we know who that is. And then just at the bottom of the frame, there is a person. You can barely see them, but there is definitely a person there. There's a lot of papers. There's not much you can really gather from this shot, apart from obviously they've broken into some place and probably been captured. So in the next shot we have our third spaceship of the trailer. It seems to be travelling away from something. Doesn't seem to be Earth. I'm not sure if we know this spaceship. We possibly could, but it seems to be a new design. I will check that for you though. And then the shot after that, there's the Doctor, Graham and Orion standing in a spaceship, and there's lots of webs and things. So I think it could be the spaceship or something we see later in the trailer, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then we see a Jadoon marching along, going Mulcher, Fletcher, and Graham and Yaz just going, what? There seems to be like boxes and things around them. But I have a feeling that this might not be the same shot, and I'll talk about why in a minute. And for one frame, there's like a flash of yellow light or something. It's only visible for one frame, but I don't know what this could be. It could be just some laser or an explosion or something like that. And then we have the Doctor looking around, and then we have this shot. Now, I have a feeling this is Queen Skithra, played by the person who played Rani in Sarah Jane Adventures, and a lot of people have been saying that it's Arachnos. Now, this is very plausible, and I have a feeling they might be right about this, and this is probably Arachnos. It's a different type of Arachnos, obviously, it looks different. The only thing that makes me doubt the fact that it's Arachnos is it looks to be, like, standing up. I mean, I know the Empress of Arachnos did stand up. It looks to be standing up, like, in the way a normal human would. But it might just be the angle and we can't see it all. But I have a feeling that the shot of the Doctor, Ryan and Graham in the spaceship before is in this supposed Arachnos' spaceship. Although the lighting doesn't exactly match, there's more red in this shot than there was in the other spaceship. And it just does a quick hiss. Now the next shot here is what I think connects to the shot with Yaz and Graham going, what? Seeing as it seems to be in the same location. And the person in this shot is Nikola Tesla, who was rumoured to be in this series, alongside someone else. I can't tell who it is, we might know. And then there's the Doctor standing there going, have you seen anything unusual? So then, the next shot, oh yeah, and there's an explosion, and she ducks down. So then, the next shot we have is just of the TARDIS flying through the time vortex. There's nothing much to see here. And then we have, like, a van type thing driving to this massive sort of half dome. Now this could be the unit van we'd seen previously. The unit coming back. Again, I don't believe we've seen this before, so it's probably something brand new. It's very interesting, and that van thing. So, moving on, if you can't tell, I'm really excited. We have another shot of Nikola Tesla there, and there's some sort of like robot scorpion thing. It's definitely got like a face and red eyes. There are two people running away from it. Don't know who they are. It just like tumbles into a market stall. This is obviously like a past episode. And then there's Yaz in the back of a car. And then there's the Doctor, and she looks like she's like doing something in the TARDIS, and everything's moved about. There's also like green light or something coming up behind her. And then there looks like the pedal of the car looks like it's going down by itself or something. It's not Atmos though. Then there's a car driving backwards. Ryan's inside screaming. Can't really make up much out of this. And then this shot is very interesting here because Graham's saying, do I have to answer that? And he's got something on which looked like the thing Cassandra made the Doctor wear in New Earth when she like transferred bodies into him. So that's very interesting there. And you can see small chunks of the small updates they've made to the TARDIS there. And then you have, presumably, the Doctor on a motorbike being shot at by Lenny Henry. So I think this confirms he's a villain for this episode. And we know this is episode 1. And then we have the Doctor in Paris. And from the way the Doctor's reacting to it, it doesn't seem like the companions are with her. And we do know that episode 1 will be a two-parter, so I have a theory that it will end with episode 1, with the Doctor being sent back in time to Paris whilst the companions are stranded in 2020. And then we have this incredible part of the trailer, with Jodie Whittaker sitting in the TARDIS saying something's coming for me. Now this is very interesting, as this definitely sets up a type of story arc, and this just feels like proper Doctor Who now. And then out of the wreckage we have a Cyberman. Now this Cyberman appears to be the 2013 Nightmare in Silver design, but it's all broken, and it's kind of a shame, seeing as I did want a redesign. However, because they didn't really look like 2013 ones in the images we got, I have a feeling we might have multiple versions of broken Cybermen, which would be cool. Someone has suggested that the story arc is that the Cybermen are coming for the Doctor, and in the finale they could rebuild themselves to a new design. And then we get a close-up on the Cyberman's face, and it doesn't really look like 2013 design. So this is so good. And then we have close-up shots of Ryan, Yaz outside the police station, means we're getting character development there, and then Graham, Ryan and Yaz in the TARDIS. And then we get a shot of bat-like things in some sort of lab. Now, my first thought was these aren't Krillitane, because Krillitane were bat-like things. But if you pause at the right moment, you can see they have legs, and they definitely do have the Krillitane shape. And they definitely do look like Krillitane, so I have a feeling that these might actually be Krillitane. And then you've got more shots of the Doctor and friends running from said Krillitane. And then you have a shot of some things teleporting to the surface. Now, I'm going to take a wild guess here and say these are Sea Devils. Because to be fair, it looks like they are underwater. And they do definitely have a Silurian-y Sea Devil shape to them. And one of their hands has a circle bit at the end, so I am going to just put it out there and say these are Sea Devils. So then we have another shot of the Doctor running, and then like these gas mask people firing lasers at the Doctor and friends. Nothing much here, these aren't related to the Empty Child. And then the Doctor and friends diving away, and lots of explosions in this trailer, which is good. And then there's like this new creature walking through the walls of the TARDIS coming in. Now this was rumoured that there was going to be a creature that could walk through walls. It's very interesting, it looks quite scary, and this series is just shaping up to be absolutely amazing. Now usually I'll be trying to work out which episodes these are, but we really can't work out what episodes these are apart from the episode 1 shots. And then the Doctor's in the TARDIS again, and Yaz says she didn't think anything could get through the TARDIS, and the Doctor says neither did I. And then there's the Doctor running on the beach. Now my first thought was Sea Devils, but then there's Krillitane, supposedly, flying by the TARDIS on the beach. And then there's what sounds like Evan from Holby City, saying, "What have you bought, Doctor?" Then we have a shot of Yaz crying, and Ryan's there, so the fact that Graham isn't there sort of implies he's died at this point, and that's why they're crying. And then you see a shot of this plane, could be the plane that the Doctor uses when she was president of the world. There's not much to see there. Then there's shots of Graham sort of like getting crushed by something, Yaz also, and there's like loads of wires around them. And then the final shot in the trailer is the Doctor looking up at something. And that is the whole entire trailer. So, this trailer looks incredible. Lenny Henry could be the Master, though I doubt it. But we see the Cybermen, they look amazing. We see Jazoon, they look amazing. We see possibly Rachnos, that looks amazing. Possibly Krillitane, that looks amazing. Possibly Sea Devils, that also looks amazing. Some new Scorpion alien, guess what, looks amazing. Everything about this just looks amazing, and I think this is going to be way better than Series 12. Also, something else I want to pick up on is the music. Now, I know there are going to be people complaining it's not like proper trailer music, but I think the music really works with the vibe of this trailer, so I don't have an issue with it. And I think this is one of the best trailers we've got, and this is probably one of the best possible trailers we could have got for this series. What do you think of this down in the comment section below? I've been Cybermanalf, but for me, for now, it's goodbye.